Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. Last time, when we left off, I promised we were going to rival the United Zone provinces at the start of this episode, and I do not intend to disappoint. It is time to declare a rivalry, and it's time to once again retrofit our entire fleet. This is going to worsen our relations by 100, and it will give us 0.6 influence each month. And it will make their other rivals friendlier towards us. Do you think to impress anyone with your boisterousness? I thought we might impress you, but I guess not. And yeah, they don't like us now. Between our philosophical disagreements, the fact we've closed borders, we rivaled them, the borders friction. Meanwhile, over here, these guys suddenly like us a bit more, due to the mutual rivals. I also think we could adjust our bombardment policy, because I did take a quick look at that, and limited bombardment can still kill population, whereas light is unlikely to. If we change it to light, then there's a good chance that these guys will like us even more, and they might jump from wary to neutral, or something above that. I don't know. As is, I don't know if we will ever really go with that. I'm not sure yet. I also want to queue up another project for our lovely construction ship here, and that we'll be building a frontier outpost. Hopefully I notice when it gets done. One thing I did notice, though, was a leader with a trait I very much wanted. Put this guy in a science ship, and much lower chance of anomalies failing. So, I guess with that we unpause. Well, no. First, we go back and redo our ship designs. Keep the railguns. And I will put a full railgun on the front. You know, just for aesthetics, let's put the point defense in the middle, where it can hit everything evenly. Put on plasma thrusters. And then handle the power issue. And upgrade to better deflectors. And just like that, we've redone our corvettes so that they are faster, pack more of a punch, and given the difference in accuracy here, probably do a much better job dealing with, at least as good of a job dealing with incoming missiles. I hope. So let us save that design and go edit our destroyers. Our destroyers are so good, I didn't notice at first because they don't have a point defense. Or rather, they're good in terms of increasing our military power by 50%, or one of these is equivalent to I don't know how many of our corvettes. So, first thing we need to do is put on a little point defense. I think my philosophy at this point would be every ship has 1 unit of point defense for every segment, whatever you call these sections. Okay. Now if we upgrade all the reactors, and we upgrade the engine, and then we upgrade the shields, still leaves us with extra power. So we could put this on there, and that leaves us with a little extra power, not terrible evasion, and more shields than it had before. This thing is definitely capable of taking a beating. And throwing one back, given these... given our 2 railguns. Although, a quick look says that a medium autocannon is the same range as a railgun, but thinking about it, I don't like that idea. Because this gives us some longer range punch, and right now we really take a pounding before we get into range. So this ship design will give us a little bit more of a range punch. And that's definitely worth considering. So yes, we'll save that. And the missile destroyer... not much point to editing it now. We're not going to use it anytime soon. So, I guess we hit the upgrade fleet button again. Or we would if we had the minerals. Let's give it a couple of months. And let's hope this sector manages to pick up some energy for us. It will.
Construction complete.
It mostly is just waiting on population. Second
Construction complete.
I'm not sure I want to have both my fleets upgrading at the same time, but from the other perspective, we don't really have much of a choice. Let's start this one upgrading. See how long it takes. And this is at 756 right now. We can destroy it cost 2 capacity. Did they just declare us rivals? I think they just did. Yes, they just rivaled us. Well, now. That's a nice, pleasant thing to know. Research station there's done. And I don't have to pay the upkeep for it. Well, I indirectly have to. Because this sector has to pay the upkeep, and that comes out of my cut of the energy that I get. So, I am paying for it, but I only have to pay half as much. I guess that makes sense. Somehow. I think.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
And now my ships are upgraded. Huzzah. Yeah, you don't have anyone working you. Go away. I don't know where he went to, though. Oh well. Clearly I have a bunch of stuff queued up there. And now this fleet start its upgrade. And each one of them can also... It's probably gonna need another pair of destroyers. So, yeah. Capabilities just went up. Although, you guys still technically have a better fleet than us. I don't see that as a problem, at least not right now. Ah, wormholes. Alright. I think I am going to recruit this gentleman. Just because that gets me better anomalies. We will come here. And no, that's not what I meant to click. I meant to click on you. Thank you. And I almost want to dismiss this guy. Just because he doesn't have much. Yeah, I'm gonna dismiss him. Well, no, not yet. I'm not going to. What I am going to do is start exploring. And that is interesting. I'm a little worried about that. Let's go survey that. And that. And that. Yeah, that looks like a good start. Oh, and we can do this one too. Just because it's right at the edge.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Okay, good. Our fleets are ready to go. Although energy's still going down. I don't like that. Going down faster. We are getting more per month now, that 3.6. I don't know if it'll ever get better than that. I suspect it will eventually, but you're over here building right.
Research complete.
Better power plants. Do we refit everything now? Maybe. Advanced attack computer. Very nice. Yet better power plants. I don't think we get... Oh, hello. Synchronized defenses. This is a station module. It is inexpensive. 25% better fire rate and 25% more weapons damage. And it's the cheapest thing on the list. I can gain better physics labs is definitely on the list, but purple. Also advanced combat rolls is something I want to get. But again, purple. Now we just need more energy. Come on. This system is very depressing. It's not... sectors anyway, it's not getting me enough energy yet. I suppose I could crank up the taxes until I'm...
Research complete.
Epigenetic triggers. Hooray. Ooh! Ouch! Galactic Stock Exchange. Plus... that's expensive. Oh, hi there. Selected lineages. Policy. Careful reproductive planning should be incentivized less with valuable genetic legacies. +1, so all the leaders will start at level 2. And all our leaders will have 25 years more in the way of lifespan. But they'll cost 25% more to recruit. Meanwhile, this will give us... It'll cost 2 maintenance in exchange for 10% more energy credits empire-wide. If you're grossing 20, that pays for itself. And we are grossing a whole lot more than 20. Hard choice between 2 purples. And I do like having leaders that don't die off. Don't get me wrong, that's really nice. And I think investing in better leaders would probably be better in the long run. So yes. Anything interesting over here? Not yet. Although he is leveling up pretty quickly. Getting 18 per scan. I'm not gonna worry. Almost station's done. We are losing 1/10 of a credit a month. Or, no, we're losing about 1 credit a month. I can stand that level of loss, for now anyway.
Anomaly found.
Some kind of unknown structures are floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant. I think... Let's send Yusarki over there to research it. Because he does have that 0% failure risk. Or failure chance. And then he'll just run back over and return to, you know, assisting in research. Like he should. This guy's not going to be as good until he gets to level 3 or 4. Scientist is leveled up. I like seeing that. And he's still not finding anything useful in the system. Well, short of that being useful. Frozen world, barren world, barren world. Frozen, frozen. Not really gonna find anything in the system, are we? And that's a shame. It is a real shame. Well, oh, something happened. Mining station is done. And we
System
are
survey
positive
complete.
again. Somehow. We're making money. Okay, you're getting literally nothing. So you know what? Let's just throw a bunch of money at you. And start building up our energy surplus again. Oh. A ruined network of aerostat colonies dating back at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. Their original function appears to have been gas mining, but they have since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact they are still aloft after all this time makes them an interesting subject of engineering research. Fascinating, and it's now worth +3 engineering, but if that's all that system is worth, that and 3 energy, that's not even break-even value. I mean, yes, we could pretty easily throw a frontier outpost out there. But a frontier... Go away. But a frontier outpost costs us every month. What was it? Yeah, 3 energy and maintenance. So we'd be trading 1 influence for 3 engineering research, and that's... there's no way that is even remotely close to a fair trade. And this lovely sector's starting to expand a little further. And once it... borders here are starting to expand, the lovely sector will get Tavasa once I get it that far. But we do have this over here. And is building the frontier outpost, which will be helpful once it gets done, as I'm hoping it will. Still scanning, still scouting.
Research complete.
Synchronized defenses are done. Gravitic sensors. Ship-mounted and station-mounted. Guardian point defense, there we go. I was wondering what the next step up from barrier was. What do you have? 40% accuracy. That is immensely expensive. What's the range on these? 50. 30, 50. It's even shorter than autocannons, I think. Wow. They're not autocannons. It's longer than autocannons, shorter than mass drivers. Wow. And these are range of 40 minimum. 60, 80. Wow. Kind of impressive. Anyway. Repeatable tech that gives us plus 5% energy credits. You can see why the repeatable techs aren't exactly very valuable. That is 100... That's going to take us a decade to get done. Unless I have somebody that's that good. And yeah, having better point defense would be great for this upcoming war. I keep saying upcoming because it feels like this is inevitable, given their positioning. But I'm not sure I want to be the one to start it. So, right now I feel like it's better just stall for as long as possible. Let's get better sensors. Can't hurt, right? Also, we should probably redesign our science ships.
System survey complete.
Let's see where are they? Science ships. Science lab, leave that as it is. Plasma thrusters, just for more speed. Well, speed boost isn't worth the time and call. Well, it is worth it. If I build another one, that is. Colony ship. That's worth it. Just to get it there a little, if it, well, maybe not. Something just happened. Oh, governor leveled up. Okay. Transport ships do deserve the better engines. They do deserve the better power plants. And they do deserve decent shield generators to protect the armies inside of them. And construction ships can always use better engines. So again, this is more of a, if I build a better version, which there's no rush on, or if I build more, I'm not going to rush out more of them. Although new colony ship for Chara, really just, I keep thinking I should just come colonize this planet. And at the same time, I keep thinking I should get another leader to govern Tiblis Prime. Because I could really use someone in charge of this place who knows what they're doing. Let's see if we have any good governors available. We have him, who reduces building costs and construction time. That's always good. Tile blockers, don't really need those. And more food, us hydroponics farms. I kind of like that, but I think the more building improvement on building cost and, well, would that be better on Volanus and Tiblet? Maybe. Well, Volanus is starting to get full. Uh-oh. Why is happiness starting to go down? You are what? Xenophobe. Better. Yeah, that guy does not... He's never gonna be nice. Let's spend some minerals to upgrade everything we have here. That sounds like a good plan. And throw down a couple basic science labs. Even though that's going to completely offset the benefit of the power plants I just set up, it's still not terrible. And Tiblet Prime needs a governor, so we'll put him on. Good. Tiblet Prime needs more stuff built. This needs an upgrade, and I need 10 pops, which is 2 away once that guy gets done. I'm gonna upgrade this farm. That'll be first. Then I will add a couple more power plants. And I'm gonna put him right there. That should help things a bit. Oh, right. Also, will I have some money? Build mining stations there. And build a research station over the black hole. And still not quite there. And then, you know what? No. Then you might as well just go back and, you know, upgrade yourself. Let's put you on the list to survey. And it looks like we're actually over the usual time limit that I put on these episodes. I lost track of time there. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for watching, though. I have been your Mother Fuzzy, and I hope to see you again.